Good morning, St. Joe's. We are now 4 weeks into Cyber St. Joe's, so it's time I showed up in the world of pixels, strange as it feels, but it's only fair. Everyone else has made a smooth transition. Still, I am a little hesitant as it has been a quiet week for announcements, which means there's probably a couple brewing. The benchmark for returning to school is still April 20th, but that's not likely, and so I expect to hear from the state and the diocese soon, probably as soon as I post this. St. Joe's is doing all right, considering we do have 3 families reporting symptoms, waiting for test results. Our teacher is home and recovering, praise God. And I'm sure we all have friends who are ill and now are beginning to understand how serious this disease is. So our thoughts and prayers go out to all. Now's the time to stay safe, stay home, and please stay off the fields. I also ask you to be mindful of our teachers. There's a lot of free-floating anxiety and stress on top of this move to online learning. And the thing about the virtual world is that it's on 24/7. I don't think teachers should be responding to emails that arrive late in the evening. So unless it's urgent, let's not expect a response until the next day. Seniors, we want you to know that you are foremost on everyone's mind. We have your 4 fabulous years to celebrate, and ideas are percolating. I remain hopeful we'll get together for at least a few days before the year's over. But Mrs. Piatek and her team, much more practical, and have already reserved the 9th through the 11th of July for graduation events. We'll get together yet. I do have some good news. The valedictorian and salutatorian have been selected. The salutatorian is the second highest achieving senior and will have the privilege of opening our graduation ceremonies. She is Miss Catherine Rose Pakulik of Trumbull, and in the fall, Catherine will head to the city to enroll in the School of Business at NYU. Your valedictorian, the top achieving senior, has been a school leader throughout her 4 years. Marie Andreski will be attending the University of Pennsylvania in the School of Nursing, and at graduation will have the long sought for privilege of having the last word on the unique class of 2020. It's an extraordinary achievement, girls. And whether it's the top 2, top 10, or top 25, this is not an easy academic program. So to consistently achieve over 4 demanding years, it's remarkable. So please send Catherine and Marty some celebratory emojis, hey? I also want to tell you of a very moving meeting I had with the student council yesterday regarding the use of the walkathon funds. The funds are generally earmarked for a school improvement project that benefits everybody. You've helped with the media center, the student commons, the health and wellness center, and lately we have been discussing air conditioning. But the council suggested that this might not be the time to focus on our comfort, and have instead voted to create a scholarship fund to help those families who will be the hardest hit financially during this crisis. That is going to be a real need in the coming year. So this is an extraordinary move by students. Really makes me cheery. Okay, let's stop here and wish you a very quiet and different Holy Week this year. Churches will be empty, no lilies, no bugles. But think on how closer we are to that original Holy Week. It wasn't all rejoicing then. No one knew the resurrection was coming. Jesus' disciples were confused and bewildered. They denied him, ran off into the night, fear. And even on that extraordinary Sunday morning, they remained bewildered and full of doubt. Just like we are. We too are in confused and uncertain times. Faith comes easy in good times. It demands courage in hard times. So I invite you to spend an hour this evening with Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane and think on Teresa of Avila's prayer. Let nothing disturb you. Let nothing frighten you. All things are passing, and God alone remains true. From my home to your home, Godspeed, St. Joe's.